Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to episode 51 of the Frisky Whiskey.
51.
51 is pretty cool. I'm sorry you missed 50. 50 was a lot of fun hanging out with the bar book.
Yeah, I was forced into something.
I get it.
It was something different than normal. I'm not sure why, but it was treated different than normal, so I had to go deal with it.
It's all right. Family's important, you know. You got to handle those things.
I had a good time, though.
I also had a good time.
But you did a great job. I want to give you a golf clap.
Thank you.
You did a really good job in that interview. It was very interesting stuff that this guy was talking about. Yeah. So good job, T.
Thank you.
Good job.
Hopefully everyone else enjoyed it. I enjoyed talking to him.
Yeah.
Right. Mike and Dolly out there from the bar book, hanging out in Virginia.
I wonder on their site, do we know if we're getting any comments about us on their site?
I have no idea.
I should go check that out.
Yeah. We should.
Yeah.
Why not?
Why not?
Why not?
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So episode 51, no theme tonight.
It's all right.
You don't always have to have a theme.
Yeah.
But we have two. We know one is extremely good.
Yeah, we know this Russell's right here.
The Russell's. This was a gift from a good friend on the show. Who gave it to me.
Me.
This guy.
Birthday gifts.
Birthday gift. I think you got it at Total Wine.
I did.
And this is their special barrel selection. We'll talk about that in a second. And then I found this, and we're going to talk about this too, in a liquor store up in Stewart.
Okay.
And it's one of those places that are packed in like a sardine.
See, I always think that you find the most interesting things and values there.
Yes.
As long as you're willing to kind of take bottles and move them around, you can find
And you
stuff.
have to there.
Yeah.
No, there's no other way around it.
See, I kind of like that. So it reminds me of my whiskey collection currently, which is just kind of no rhyme or reason. There's just whiskey on a shelf.
You saw that today on mine, too. It's just there. But I think we have a good show. And which one should we start? We didn't even talk about which one we want to start. Do we want to go for the one we know is a grand finale, or just go for the one we know now and have this one as a surprise?
I actually kind of want to start with the one that we don't know.
Okay. And really, maybe by proof, we should do it that way anyway.
Yeah. Walk our way up in proof a little bit.
So we're going to slide that over.
All right.
So we're going to start off with, and this is a brand we've talked about before.
Yes, we have.
Yeah, Catoctin Creek.
We are very big fans of Catoctin
I am now.
Creek.
Yes, we are. We've actually had their rye, their regular rye. It was actually in our Battle of Ryes.
Yep.
First, he's getting close to you, man. We were big fans of their Ragnarok.
Yes, their Ragnarok's awesome. Odorous, hands down, one of the best ryes out there. Hands down.
And this one, I was going in this liquor store, what I was just talking about, up in Stewart, packed like a sardine, and it was not out front. It was behind 3 bottles.
Okay.
I just happened to notice the Catoctin Creek. I was like, what is that?
Yeah.
I don't remember ever seeing this one, where the Roundstone.
Yeah, I've never seen it either.
So I was like, well, I like them. We got to try it.
Yeah.
Now, we were talking about Catoctin Creek. They're based out of Virginia.
Yep.
But this particular one is Becky's Distiller Edition of a very popular Roundstone rye. It's only one in every 10 barrels gets selected to be in the Roundstone rye. So it's a special way of doing this one, which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
It's funny. It says handmade. I don't know.
I thought every whiskey was
I don't
handmade.
know.
I mean, to an extent. Obviously, you need to, you can't distill it in your hands.
Because I was thinking, I pictured somebody with an old washboard,
just hanging out in the woods, in Virginia.
Yeah, with the big rye wood,
shredding it down.
But so I'm excited, and we're going into this blind on the taste. Yeah, right. We're not going to.
I think we wanted to do that. We didn't want to do too much looking into it, other than the fact that we hadn't heard of it before. We wanted to kind of see if there was something unique about it, and it turns out there absolutely is.
There's something very unique about it, so we're going to check this out. Now, the MSRP, according to their website...
Wait, before you mention that, how much did you get it for?
So what I got it for was $35. Okay, sounds reasonable.
That sounds reasonable. That's a bottle of Buffalo Trace.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But now, on their website, MSRP, they're saying it should be $52.72. Okay. So I think I got a good deal on this. Now, if either it's something this guy doesn't know he has, or he's just maybe what he has he's trying to get rid of.
Maybe.
But
that's priced right.
Price. I thought it was a very good price.
But we also, when we were looking, we saw them as high as like $100.
Some of them were, yeah. We saw different prices. Actually, it was funny. The website it was like $5 to $89. Yeah. The way they did it, so you did.
To be fair, that was the 116 proof.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't the 92.
Yeah, this is the classic.
I think that was probably the cast strength.
Yeah, this is the union standard, if you will, 92 proof.
Yeah.
So I think we're going to go right in. Do a little tasting here.
I'm about it. I'm here for the adventure. I showed up today. It is pretty. That is a really, like, with the sun hitting it, that's a really pretty auburn color.
Yep. There we go.
Ooh, that's nice.
And I love my Rise.
You know, I'm not going to lie. It kind of does smell like the Ragnaroks.
So, remember they said on the site, we did look at it. It was supposed to be very externally smooth, dark and rich and complex.
Yeah.
So it says right here, proudly distilled by hand in copper pot stills in the rolling foothills of the Blue Ridge Mountains.
All right. I like it. I like the Blue Ridge Mountains.
Nice. Oh, it does remind me of the Ragnarok.
Yeah.
And I recently just had a little bit of that the other day. So.
Me too. I dipped into my. I'm savoring every little ounce of that odorous.
I do. Which one did I? Because I have both. So I can't remember which one I actually cracked into.
Yeah. Oh. That's Catoctin Creek Rye right there. That is so good. That is so good.
And it has that rich kind of ness to it, but it's smooth.
Yep.
A little burn at the end there.
But it is so light for a 92 proof.
Oof, this is amazing. I like these guys, man. We got to go there, man. On our list. Our whiskey list of things to do. And who knows now with things changing in the world that maybe down the road things might change with us. Yeah. I know we've backed off on doing shows, and that's my fault. I had to play adult for a while and do adult things, unfortunately.
Adults doing adult stuff. And now it's my turn to doing adult stuff.
Yeah, exactly. We're both doing adult things. So we're kind of like, we're going to do more shows down the road. We're trying to make some more shows more fun. We're going to do something with a group pretty soon.
Yeah. Which I'm looking forward to.
But, just keep listening to us when you come out. Check it out. We're still having a good time here.
Yeah.
And once things change, I think we'll be able to go to some of these places now.
There is definitely a possibility.
Yeah. Things are definitely
I'm just saying.
Definitely things are shaking shaking for Mike D here, so
and for Ti. All right, so on the nose, I want to touch on that because
we're getting off subject here.
Oh, you're good. It's all good things to bring up.
The nose is has a.
So it definitely is that rye spice, but it's really mellow.
Mellow. There's a sweetness there. I don't know if it's molasses.
It could be
because it's so dark, you know. But this is just delicious.
There's a little bit, maybe. There's something else there too that's like kind of spicy. That's outside of the rye spice, of course. The rye is really forward on it. And we didn't get to look up the mash bill on this at all, but historically, from my understanding, Catoctin Creek is very much rye forward.
I think they're 100% rye, like Catoctin Creek.
They're 100% on all their stuff, right?
Yeah. No, I'm pretty sure of that. I'm always willing to I'll bet on them pretty correct.
Bet $1.
$1 I don't have right now.
But the flavor, the smell and the flavor is very reminiscent of that Ragnarok.
I totally agree.
I know, I like it. Delicious. It's different though.
No, it's different than Ragnarok. In fact, you know what we're going to do after the show?
We're going to compare them.
Absolutely. We'll throw it up on Instagram and we'll do a quick comparison.
Yeah.
We'll do a quick little video.
Yeah.
And blast it to the world.
Everybody needs to know.
Everybody. The people.
Also, if you haven't checked out Ragnarok or the Odorous, you people are missing out.
So I think we're going to move on to the next phase here. Do a little ice, see what happens here. Although I'm almost...
that is really good. It's definitely like if you haven't tried the Ragnarok or the Odorous, it's something that's
you gotta seek it out.
Yeah, really do.
It is worth it, and
it is $100. I think
don't be
either bottle.
Price.
Yeah,
we put ice in there. I can't necessarily.
For either of them, it's $99, but it is so worth that money. And it's not going to be something that you're going to want to burn through anyways.
No. Oh no! If you're a whiskey drinker, a true whiskey drinker, you're not going to run through this.
Yeah.
You're going to savor this, and it's something you're going to enjoy.
But if you can find this for, if you can find it for $35, pick up a bottle. If you can find it for MSRP around $53, also pick up a bottle. It's definitely worth that money.
I didn't mean to go in like that. I'm just thirsty.
You just like swing it, slam it.
The smell isn't really changing.
No. I mean, you smell more of just the rye now. It's less of the spice.
So last weekend I went on a cruise.
Yeah, how was it?
Well, okay. So first of all, we left on some storm that was going east. So it just.
Oh, that makes it fun.
Oh, so it was in the first 40 hours.
How many hours was this?
We left on our Friday afternoon
and
came back on Monday morning.
Okay, so it's like a 72.
So the first 40 hours. Okay.
So you're like 72 hours,
something like that.
Okay.
So the first 40 hours was the choppiest seas ever.
Okay.
Rained. The wind was insane. I was trying to smoke a cigar at one point outside. That was not. It was just.
The wind just took the cigar away from you.
It was just insane. It was so bad that on Saturday they didn't take us to the Bahamas.
Dang.
They took us out to sea where it was less rough sea, which I'm like, I can't believe it's less rough out here. I don't know what was worse. The waking up, because I was fine Friday night. I did my normal thing. I take one Benadryl as we leave port. I was fine. Some gambling. What's I got for roulette? Anyway, it saved me. But I went to bed when I woke up, man, that boat was rocking hard, man. And it just hit me right away. I tried to get some breakfast, couldn't eat breakfast. So then I went back and took 2 Benadryl in the morning. Big mistake. It was the less drowsy one, too. Big mistake.
You just passed out?
It just messed me up the entire day.
That sucks.
I was like in a haze all day long. I took 3 naps.
Yeah, that's not
I've
good.
never taken. Only time I take even more than 1 nap is when I'm sick.
Yeah.
Like deathly sick. Like I'm like I gotta go. I go and like pass out after dinner. I passed out for 2 hours. Then went down and killed it on the blackjack table though.
All right.
So
you made up for it a little bit, I guess.
I had a good time that night afterwards. Now what I discovered on the boat was, which I've always been disappointed up until this point, they had good whiskeys.
What?
Really good whiskeys.
Okay.
Good whiskeys.
Okay.
Okay. Good scotches.
Yeah.
Glenfiddich, Glenlivet, Chivas Regal. They had good ones. They had Macallan.
Okay.
They actually had 3 different kinds of Macallan. I should have paid the extra for the one that wasn't part of my package.
Yeah.
But
do you get like a discount with the package if you go for the
so
more
if I wanted to
expensive
move
ones?
up to one, it'd be like $10. But like,
that's worth it.
I should have done it.
You
But
should've.
I definitely got my money's worth of that drink package, especially when I found out Macallan. I probably had about at least 10 or 11 of those. I'm not even exaggerating.
Yeah.
But they also had decent whiskeys.
Okay.
Uncle Nearest.
I like that.
But in that area, I'm saying like I was finding pleasantly surprising things.
I like that.
Buffalo
nice.
Trace was everywhere. Because the last time I went, if I remember correctly, I was like, they had like a couple of Dewars, a couple of Johnny Walkers, and maybe a 1 Glenlivet. Like this time, it was like
They actually stacked it out.
yeah, and you had to go find which bar had what. Every
Okay.
bar was not the same.
I like that though.
Yeah.
I like that. So you get a little slappy at one, and you get tired of drinking their whiskeys, and you meander over to another one, and maybe grab a snack on the way. Maybe roll some dice in the middle.
I don't understand dice, but yeah, seems a lot of excitement around that dice table, though. I don't know, but yes, I was really pleasantly surprised. And it was funny. I was saying I had with some guys. They suddenly wanted to do a shot of whiskey for some strange reason. They weren't even drinking whiskey. They asked me what to do. I convinced them to do a shot of Uncle Nearest.
Okay.
Yeah, they both hated it.
Well, yeah, it's because you don't. I don't.
I know.
That.
I told them not to do shots of it, but I was like, "You want me to pick one?" They're lucky I picked Johnny Walker like I did to that one guy years ago.
You should have just done that.
I should have done that to him, but it was good overall. It was a cool trip. The rocking thing. Boats are overrated to me. I'm sorry.
It happens.
I'd rather be on land. The only time land rocks. Is
I
like
still want to go on a cruise in my life just to try.
You should do one.
I want to try it.
You should definitely do one. I suggest it.
I don't really get seasick.
Oh, and that was good.
I don't.
Okay, then
but I've been on boats in the ocean that have been like.
Then you'll be fine.
Yeah.
It's a lot of food, and I was actually really good about that this time. I really didn't kill it. I was actually really good. So
Ate a salad in between the steaks.
no salad. Remember what happened to me?
Oh, yeah, that's why I brought it up.
We actually talked about that. No salad.
There was no vegetables in our diet the entire cruise.
It had to be cooked broccoli. It had to look like it was like totally limping. You know what I'm talking about? No salad. Even go near it, man. No vegetables. I mean, no raw vegetables.
Yeah.
You know, so. But the food, I mean, overall, the food was pretty good there. I like the breakfast the most, to be honest.
All right.
You know, dinners were okay.
Well, breakfast is like the best meal of the day.
Yeah.
It's the most variety of things, I think.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah, and anywhere I can get just get like all you can eat bacon.
I mean that's
all you need.
Yeah, really.
Yeah. But no, this is good on ice. I think I prefer it both ways, actually. To be honest with you,
it has not disappointed me on ice at all. It actually, I kind of taste more of the rye on ice.
Yeah, that richness is a little mellowed out. There's still richness there. So it's on the tip of my tongue.
But it's not like bready.
No,
right? It's still like very smooth. A little bit of that heat, just a touch.
There's this.
Probably your cats, probably.
So our mascot and CEO is board of directors is watching our show tonight.
Yes,
he's taking notes
and a nap on my stuff.
On your. Oh man, good stuff, man. This is good.
Yeah, I like this a lot. Now, kind of moving in. I'll tell my story of what I did while you were on your cruise.
Oh, do you want to do that? You ready?
Yeah. Why
sure.
Not? I mean, I'm not going to announce the whole thing, but where I went at least.
All right,
and had fun.
It was that LBGQ event, right?
Yeah.
Okay, talk about it.
Of DC.
Yeah. No, bad joke. I'm sorry. Very insensitive. Very insensitive.
So insensitive. Come on, Mike D.
I am an old man, though.
Well.
Come from a different generation.
Everyone says that.
Yeah, I'm cut from a different cloth.
That I can agree to.
Yes.
that one 100%. I can agree. Absolutely. No arguments.
So let's talk. What happened to you, man?
Well, while you were out having fun on your cruise, and actually what reminded me to kind of bring it up, your water, yeah, was that Uncle Nearest, I was traveling, so I went up to North Carolina, and in the airport, one of the establishments I was just kind of hanging out in, or my layover, they were selling Uncle Nearest there too. Yeah.
I like to see those things getting out there more.
Me too.
All these micro distilleries. I mean, the whiskey thing is just such a great revolution. And, I was sporting my colors. I was wearing the new Frisky whiskey shirt with the thing in the back.
Yeah, nice.
People like at elevators because you were always packed in elevators on these boats, by the way, which is something else I don't like, by the way. If you ever had like a nightmare of being stuck in an elevator, well, times that by 10 of ever being stuck in an elevator on a boat. You know what I mean?
It's like rocking back and forth,
right,
and you're packed
like,
in there.
Oh, God.
Make it all stop.
No, but multiple times people made a comment to me. Said
Nice.
something to me. I'm like, it's a podcast. Go check it out. And people like the merch. They asked me if we had a store.
I wonder if it was any of our fans.
I don't know. Because I was kind of like in a chill mode while I was there. So, and people kind of want to. It's weird. Like people are trying to relax on a boat, but like when you're doing this elevator thing, and you're trying to get where you're going. You got to do your thing.
Yeah.
It's weird.
It's like going into New York City temporarily.
You do a lot of walking.
And then all of a sudden you're out of New York City.
It's weird to say this, but you do a lot of walking on a boat. It's kind of weird to say that, right?
Well, I mean, they are cities.
They're huge. And this one's not even the biggest ones out there.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we are moving into my birthday present from a guy I know on the show. And
This guy.
And this is the Russell Reserve private barrel selection, single barrel, non-chill filtered, which this one
is also non-chill filtered.
Is it non-chill filtered?
Yep.
Okay. And this one, but this one is 110 proof.
Yep.
So now we're jumping up.
Yep.
We're going to do a little manly drinking here now. 110 proof. Put a little more hair in my nose and my ears because I don't get any in my head.
Because you're from that generation.
I'm from that generation. Yeah. So, we've never done Russell's.
I'm from a different cloth.
I have something.
No, yeah. Sorry.
And I'm also sort of a handsome man, too, if I remember correctly.
No, we haven't done anything Russell Reserve.
Handsome man, different cloth. Take notes. All right, so.
Nose hair.
Do you want to do this one since I talked about
Sure, why not? Why not? Throw me the notes over here.
The notes. Now, this one we do have the tasting notes about it, too.
Yes, we do.
Kind of.
we're gonna go on a discovery.
Figure it out. Yeah.
We're gonna go on a discovery. So this one is named after Jimmy and Eddie Russell, master distillers with over a century of combined experience. Russell Reserves epitomizes meticulous craftsmanship and dedication to quality. Established at the Wild Turkey Distillery in Lawrenceburg, Kentucky, Russell's Reserve honors the legacy of the Russell lineage by carefully selecting the finest grains, limestone water, and charred oak barrels to craft each expression. With a focus on small batch releases and limited editions, Russell's Reserve continues to captivate whiskey enthusiasts worldwide, embodying a legacy of excellence in American whiskey. So now this particular one, was actually pretty sought after. So this being the Total Wine Barrel Select.
Yes. And it says it on the bottle.
It does.
Okay.
Yeah. But this one was very, very, very sought after to the point that it was running out quickly, and I happened to get down to Boynton and nabbed the last.
You had to drive on 95 to do this.
Yes.
I
went all the way down there to get the last bottle they had.
I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
I appreciate you for that, man.
And so this one comes in at $85.
So next time I'll get you some better than Seagram 7.
No, that's about right. Yeah. That's about my
speed. And if you don't mind, I'm going to throw in here.
Yeah,
this was distilled in May of 2013. Mm-hmm. It was barreled for 9 years, stored in oak barrels for 9 years. It was dumped in January of 23.
Okay.
And then it was bottled. Dumped in January 23, bottled in January 23, makes sense. And then this is barrel number 22-0095, warehouse CN-A, floor 4. Mm-hmm. And they're signed. I'm going to say this, man. This is supposed to be collector's edition. That's a real signature, right?
Absolutely.
Are they even alive?
Yes.
No.
They might be like 70 or something. I don't know.
Okay. All right. So I'm excited about this. I mean, I've already had it. It's really good. But we never did it on a show, and I wanted to share it with the people because the people demand these things.
Yes. And I will say, if you can find one of these, like, barrel reserves, like single barrels, absolutely try it. Like, find them. Much like our experiences with, like, Maker's Mark, where we tried all those VPs and all that stuff.
Oh, thank you again.
Yeah, right?
Ugh.
Seriously, Steve.
Yeah, Steve.
But those types of things, that's what they're known for. So if you could find them, you might come across a completely different flavor than what we're going in for.
Yep.
So now,
very, very, very true. So let's do some. Let's get the nose.
So the nose, for what we could find, oak, a nice varnish note, apple and cherry strudel, baking spices, kind of like cinnamon, nutmeg, that kind of thing.
All right.
Which I would imagine kind of goes along with that strudel, and then chocolate. Chocolat.
So,
obviously, it's a bourbon, so the oakiness is always going to be there.
Yeah, there's that kind of sweetness of that cherry and the tartness of the cherry. And what was the other flavor? Apple?
Apple.
You know, with both, apple and cherry can be tart, so it has a, to me, a little tart sweetness behind it. What was the other things this dude? So this came from a website that I sometimes use, although
a nice varnish note.
The varnish, I don't know about varnish. I
mean, I could kind of see it.
Yeah,
I'm not talking like going full blown, heading into a wood shop where they're varnishing stuff. It's more of like the after smell,
like after it's been dried. And So I'll agree to something like that because it has a unique smell in there. Now, like I said, we got this from a website that it's not from Russell's website. Russell Reserve website, excuse me. But it's a website. One of the ones I do use, which I thought was really strange. I thought all those problems that never happened before with all those pop-ups. And I'm thinking now, I may have had pop-up blocker or ad blocker on.
Now you got to get it again.
Update that happened.
Yeah.
I wonder if it wiped me out because my homepage changed.
Yeah, probably. You got a virus.
Oh, no.
All right, so the taste here is going to be peach raspberry preserves, orange zest, of course, the oak, and then supposedly it's going to kind of finish with a nice cigar wrapper. Which
we'll find out.
Yeah,
we'll find out. Let's just go in here.
Yeah.
I mean, it's so good. I mean, that's so smooth for 110 proof. You would never know. This is 110 proof. Like this is so. It's just as smooth as the 92 proof we just drank. So now back to our flavors. I am not getting a peach by any means. I am not getting, what did you say, raspberry? Mm-hmm. Peach and I'm not getting, because raspberry would be a tartish to me. I'm not getting that. My tongue is getting dry. It's, and like, what else is on here?
There is like that, there is some...
Oak is there. I'm trying to squeeze that tobacco somewhere. There's something in there that's sweet. Because orange zest is not sweet.
No. And that might be what the sweetness is. It's really like mellow.
It's very mellow. It's oaky. And that cigar wrapper could be that light sweetness too, because cigars can be sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like a sweet tobacco.
And this guy has been hit and miss with me. I've gotten ones that we've questioned.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if he's the guy who said maritime notes of iodine.
No, that came straight from a book.
Oh, that came straight. Oh, that's right. That
came straight from the...
That was the tour of Scotland.
Yes.
Okay.
That came straight from a book.
This is good. So, my daughter goes to school.
Yeah.
Right, so, and they have, like, each quarter they have, sign up for after-school activities, right? And so we signed her up for kickball. Like, how cool is that, right? After-school kickball. Who didn't love kickball?
Yeah.
When you were, like, in first to, like, probably almost 8th grade. Right?
I liked it through high school.
Right. You love kickball, right?
It was awesome.
And we had to sign up for this thing after school. Only 10 people signed up. I can't understand that.
That's not even enough to have
I thought it would have been, like, easily, like, that would have been the most popular one. You had, like, 20 kids. Who doesn't love kickball?
Bunch of nerds.
It's weird. I was like, even though my daughter said that, she couldn't understand that.
I mean, kickball is awesome.
Kickball is awesome. Because the worst was, when you played kickball during recess, you never got to finish the game. You were even lucky sometimes if you got to kick during recess. Yeah. Like, you fought to be the number one.
Yeah.
And you know what kickball truly is, too. That is not the most, what's the right word? Because you pick teams, and you know who gets picked last. People don't.
Yeah, it's the people who can't kick or run or do anything.
It's like the most like it has some demoralizing character to it.
But
it builds character.
It builds character. Yeah,
you know what I mean. They need to do more of that in the world.
Yeah,
more kickball team selections.
That's how the next presidential election's going to go. Kickball.
Something different here, man. Come on, man. Let's see what happens here. If that's the case, the way those two guys look, I'd probably pick Trump because it looks like he could still run.
He could probably kick it,
right? Biden would just drop dead, probably, or not even be able to kick the ball.
He'd just walk off the field.
Yeah.
You'd be like,
sorry,
dude,
calling it out like I'm seeing it right now.
Dude.
Oh, it's so funny. But I was like really shocked that only 10 kids signed up.
That is weird.
And only 9 showed up for the first day.
Yeah.
I was like, it's kickball. Like, I'll go play. Like, oh my God, I probably hurt myself. First kick.
Yeah.
Pull a hamstring.
I pulled the ham. He just fall over. He's just built different.
I'm out.
He's cut from a different cloth.
Oh, man.
Oh, my goodness.
Kids today. Kids today.
Indeed. I don't know. I loved kickball, though. I loved that so much when I was growing up.
Oh, I used to love it, man. Dude, when I was growing up, bus stop, like, we couldn't get to the bus stop early enough in the morning because it was either kickball or football. And sometimes we didn't have a football. There was this one house where this guy bought these, like, extra large wood chips. We used to use that as our football.
Hey, it worked.
Because every time we brought a football, we weren't allowed to bring it to school, so we tried and hide it, and then, like, the maintenance workers would take it. They'd find it and take it. Who else would take it? The old lady who walks around with her dog?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Oh, that's a football. Whoa! This is my 5th one.
My grandson's going to love this.
Yeah, right.
Just gives it back to one of your friends. You're like,
that's my football, dude. There's my name on it.
That'd be awesome.
Tasty.
It is.
I mean,
it keeps smelling better and better.
Yeah,
too.
and the taste gets better and better.
The chocolate came out.
Yeah. Yeah, there is a little hint of that sweet chocolate, that cocoa, if you will. Cocoa. Man, what a nice day in Florida it is, man. Beautiful weather today, man. Like, this is like the end of why we live here, and probably starting next week.
At the beginning of why we don't like the summer.
It starts getting swamp-ass hot.
Yeah.
Let's call it out like it is.
It's true.
And maybe that vacation, that little vacation you took, may change that for you. Who knows?
Maybe.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows?
You never know. I don't know.
I think you should look at Iceland, personally.
I don't know if I could survive going to Iceland, especially right now since everything in Iceland's currently exploding.
Literally. Like, actually, literally
Everything
exploding.
is exploding.
Yeah, literally exploding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if it would work out too well.
I couldn't live there. It's too cold.
That's my problem. I don't know if I know I could handle the cold, but I don't want to handle the cold.
I don't want to handle the cold. It's nice to see it and feel it once in a great while. But if
when I went there, it was fine. I was like, yeah.
But you know it's going to go away here. Like, we have a couple cold days here. We know it goes away, and it's not a big deal to us.
Well, also, it's not, negative 10 degrees out. Our cold day is, it got to like the 40s for the morning.
I miss my other cubes. I had a tragic event in my house.
Hey, what happened with your fridge?
So, I had a 7-year-old LG fridge. 5 years ago, the compressor went.
Okay.
Now, it was still under LG's warranty program.
Yeah.
Now, 5 years ago, it cost me $200 for the guy to walk in to fix it.
Yeah.
For labor. Okay, the warranty only covers the parts.
Yeah.
We were out all day long. I'm pretty sure it started happening the night before. We came home, and then my daughter says to me, "There's no ice coming out of the ice machine," and that's an immediate indicator for me. I'm like, "Oh no!" I opened up that refrigerator; it was hot.
Oh.
Freezer, hotter. 3 bags of garbage. The only thing that survived was some stuff that was so deep frozen that was still kind of
cold.
Yeah, there was only a couple of very little things survived, but it was like 3 garbage bags full of stuff. Because at that point, you got to throw everything out.
Yeah. Well, it's all contaminated.
It's all
at that point.
Yeah, exactly. So
especially if it's in a hot, enclosed environment, you don't mess with that.
Oh yeah, with the temperature going down. Oh yeah. So I call LG because I know it's still under that 10-year warranty.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh yeah. Now it's $575 for the guy to walk into my house. I'm like, whoa, back up. It was $200 a couple years ago. Why did it go up? Well, it's for parts and labor. I go, well, wait. The part is actually under warranty, so what part am I paying for now?
Yeah.
And then while I'm talking to the guy, I'm checking out a local appliance place, which is awesome, called Rosner's.
Okay.
Because I got this last one from BrandSmart, which I'll tell you why I went with Rosner's. And they had a sale going on. So you know what? Don't even worry about it. Go buy a new one.
Your fridge is dead to me now.
Yeah, well, I mean, I might as well buy a new one on sale for, maybe $900 more than $500, but I'm getting a 5-year bumper to bumper.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Now, this is why I went to Rosner's. Rosner's, you don't live in Florida, you don't know where Rosner's is. Rosner's in South Florida is a local appliance place. And what they offer, what nobody else offers, is true customer service. It's their guys in their truck coming to your house to put the thing in.
Which is nice.
Anywhere else, I have bought a bunch of stuff from BrandSmart. I never bought anything from Best Buy, so I can't talk about Best Buy. But BrandSmart, it's a couple guys in a truck.
Yeah.
I remember that guy killed that woman in Boca. Remember, it was a big news. He drove a washer and dryer and then coked out and killed her.
BrandSmart.
Right, BrandSmart. Let's say this real quick. We'll finish my story. The smell got mellower. Mellow.
Yeah. Definitely more chocolate on it, though.
That's still good.
This is another one I would take either way, with ice or neat. I get that preserve now. Mm-hmm. That's actually coming through.
The sweetness comes out with the ice.
Yep.
It's almost like a jelly.
Yep.
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 Yep. That's actually really good. So they're not 100% off with what they were talking. I wonder if he just did his on ice. We don't even know what he did. We didn't really read the whole thing. We just went straight to
Yeah.
So back to my story. So,
BrandSmart.
Yeah, BrandSmart. So, and it's good service. I didn't have to even go there. I called the guy up. I told him because literally, what drives my purchase decision besides money is literally height and width.
Well, yeah, and then that's
I only have 69 inches.
Yeah.
69.
And 420 cubic inches.
With a width, girth, if you will, of. So that drives my selection.
Go from a different claw. It's built different.
So it does kind of make my selections limited to what I can get. And which brand was I jaded by? I can't remember. So there's one brand I will never buy again, which I'm drawing a blank on right now. I was pissed off at LG, so I'm definitely not buying an LG.
GE or
Frigidaire. That's a GE right now. I think it was a Maytag I got. Well,
Maytag.
Look, to be all fairness, it was a floor model, and it's usually buyer beware you get a floor model. So that's probably why that thing peed everywhere.
Yes, someone messed with it.
Yeah, I mean, I wake up in the morning, he's in the corner peeing, a big old refrigerator, you know, French door, freezer bottom refrigerator peeing in the corner of my house, you know. No, but I got a GE this time. It was a good sale. Yeah, it wasn't the one I wanted. It didn't have all the bells and whistles because I'm in the middle of doing something, as you know. So I joked about, like, I don't have $1 right now. I really don't have money to spend. So I didn't have money to drop on a brand new refrigerator because what I wanted to get.
You want to get the fancy shit, didn't you?
I wanted to get the one that has that ice maker that makes the little balls. They have that now. Mm-hmm. That's what I wanted.
Actually, I went and looked at that stuff. I saw that one, and I was like,
Because I know somebody has one, and I'm like, oh, yeah.
I want that.
I want that too.
It does the specialty ice as well as the regular ice.
Yes.
And the specialty ice gets dumped into your freezer.
Yes.
It's crazy.
Yeah, because, you know, while I'm not thinking about it, I do appreciate my ice saver maker thing.
Yeah.
Only thing I don't appreciate about it is if I have people over and I forget to buy a bag of ice, then I'm in trouble.
But now this thing makes a shit ton of the balls.
The balls.
They're crazy. And they're like a what? Like they were like 2 inches or something like that. Like
2 inches in a 69-inch refrigerator with a girth of 71 inches, 2-inch balls. Watch our special red tube. Watch our special red tube refrigerator.
We're unhinged.
Oh yeah, we're going.
Built from a different cloth.
Oh, we're going.
I just keep changing it up.
It's always built from a different cloth.
Built from a different cloth.
I am.
We're not even cut from a different cloth now.
Oh, you're a young kid. You don't even know what a cloth is.
I'm literally wearing cloth.
Came from a diaper, Pampers generation. You know.
Probably. I don't know.
You know, it's obvious like this is so much stronger. Because I'm getting a nice little buzz going right now. It's feeling pretty good. You know?
Yeah, this is. But I mean, the flavor and everything for being 110, you
never know it's 110. Never know.
If you're drinking, especially if you're doing this on ice, this is comparable to.
I was gonna say, you know what? Like right now, having this on ice is actually kind of relaxing.
Yeah.
Like it's nice. It's got a nice chillness to it.
Yeah.
So when you were doing the show last week or 2 weeks without me, it happened to be the day before St. Patrick's Day.
It was.
So while I was suffering somewhere else without helping you, I was at a party and I brought. Well, because we're not gonna do it on the show. I'm pretty sure we're not gonna do this on the show.
Maybe
the Buckner's Irish 3-pack.
Oh yeah, we wouldn't do that.
So they had like a single malt. They had a. It looked 3 different. I forgot what they were, but they actually all are pretty good. Yeah. And what I did was I got to the party, or this house I was at, that I had to go to. It's a family event I had to go to. It was a party.
Yeah.
I put them in the ice in the freezer.
Okay.
Because it was also one of those days in Florida where it was like crazy hot that day.
Oh yeah.
Like people were like gathering around the AC vent in the house because they wanted the party outside.
Day that was like way over 80.
It was like 95 degrees that day.
And then the humidity was way high.
Yeah, it was like nuts. Yeah. It was nuts that day.
Not a comfortable
No.
day.
Now, the cool thing was they had a food truck there, and they were doing cottage pie, which is a little bit different than shepherd's pie. They had corned beef and cabbage egg rolls. Somewhere there's a Scottish man spinning in his grave, turning his grave right now. But and then they had fish and chips.
Classic.
So that was a really good food truck.
I would have eaten all 3 of those things.
Yeah. But the Buckner's was actually not bad. I know it's a cheaper Irish whiskey, but if you want to have like just one night, get the 3-pack. It's like in this cool little packaging. It comes like you have to see it, but check it out. It's not bad. It really wasn't that bad. Right. At least, or maybe that's what was saving me from the party that day. I don't know.
Probably
I had a couple
bit of
both
too.
You know,
it's a little bit of both.
Like Guinness harps that day.
Yeah. I had some Guinnesses and
Guinnesses.
Yeah, Guinnesses and Smittix and.
Oh, you know what we lost? Because that all happened like 2 days after my refrigerator dying. 2 days after St. Patrick's Day. So that food truck, they made so many of the cottage pies.
You took some.
I came home with a tray, like those big metal trays of cottage pies,
and then you lost them all.
Yeah, I was eating them by every 3-hour interval. Because I'm a fat bastard. Okay. On Sunday, that's pretty much all I ate was cottage pie until dinner was ready, which I crock potted some corned beef and cabbage.
And then had some cottage pie on the side.
Yeah. It probably explains why I had health issues 2 days the following week.
Yeah, probably.
Probably. I went through some stuff that you don't know about. I didn't
Like-
tell you about it yet. I had some issues.
Like 10 pounds of cottage pie will do that to you.
Yeah. Although I'm losing weight, I'm very proud of myself.
Good.
I mean, it's maybe a little bit longer than I thought it would take,
Well,
but I'm down over 20. Slowly.
Heck yeah.
Slowly.
Round
And I
of
feel good right
applause.
now. You don't hear me coughing anymore.
No,
The cough is gone.
the cough is
The
gone.
cough is gone. So I'm feeling pretty good.
Look at you go. So proud. It's built different.
So I don't know what we're gonna do for food tonight. We're not pairing anything tonight.
We weren't. No.
No, and we have really no cigars. Although I'm probably gonna pull out those hand rolls tonight for us.
Okay. Those were pretty good.
And we have to go to that guy. Me and you need to
do.
go there together. We need to pick a favorite.
We need to pick the whiskey.
So this guy in Lake Worth, he's a third generation Cuban cigar roller, and when his grandfather came here during the Cuban Revolution, he brought his seeds, and they have a farm in Miami.
Which is pretty sweet.
And I'm not sure if Miami is the ideal climate, 100%, but it's still Miami and it's still tropical.
It's pretty close to.
And his cigars are actually very good. You never had his full cigars. When I first met him, and this is before I knew you, I'm trying to remember what whiskey I gave him. And if I had to remember, it was probably a Scotch. It was probably a blend.
You are a Scotch guy.
Yeah. At the time, I was heavily Scotch. So I probably gave him a blend, which I don't remember. And he made me 30 cigars. He had soaked all the leaves, all the wraps in the whiskey for me. And that's what he specializes in.
I like that. Yeah, we have to figure out that whiskey.
We got to have a good I want a whiskey with a flavor that we can know we're getting from that smoke.
That's why I think.
Or crystal meth.
Did you say crystal meth? Bath salts? What?
That's awesome. That was good. I like that. All right, so
So we have to figure out I think we agreed on this. We're willing to go up to like $60 because we can split that $30 each.
well, I wouldn't waste an expensive whiskey
That's
on
what I'm
that
saying.
either.
Like,
yeah.
no, it's not
Yeah.
wasting. It would be enjoying it in a different way.
Would we want to use a flavored whiskey that we like?
A flavored whiskey? Fireball, let's do it.
Oh.
Goldschlager.
Leroy, put it on the thing. He's out. I was thinking more like a good peach whiskey, or maybe like
All right, so we could
or
do
a flavored, maybe not a peach whiskey, but a good flavored.
Let's go with some Crown because they make some amazing flavors. Apple.
Oh, that would be really good.
That probably would be pretty good.
And if you happen to listen to our show, which I know our listenership is going down, pop us a thing on Instagram. Would you have a cigar wrapper
Soaked in.
soaked in? Now I asked our friend Rob,
Okay.
Rob
Yeah.
from Fox
Yeah.
Cigars, and he said he'd just do bullet because he likes the flavor.
It's not bad.
It's not bad. It's not expensive, right?
It's not expensive.
So in a situation like that, you don't want to use expensive. Like I would say, we want to go down.
All right, so how much is this process going to cost us? I guess is the question. Because, well, the reason why I'm asking,
I don't remember.
because what I'm asking for
It
is,
wasn't expensive.
what if we did,
It was so maybe I think with the bottle plus 80.
okay, so let's, like, if that's still the same price, what if we just did a bottle of Bullet and we did a bottle of the Apple and then we split it and did the,
and do get both.
yeah,
Yeah.
and then try them out?
Let's do that.
All right.
All right, we'll figure
It's
it
been
out.
decided.
Okay.
You heard it here first.
You heard it here first. And we're going to let you guys know how it goes.
Yeah,
In fact, we should go there and talk to the guy, do a little interview with him.
we should.
He's quite interesting, that guy.
You have a devious smile.
So, when I met him earlier, years ago, when I first met him, oh, yeah, interesting cat.
All right.
Interesting dude. I can't tell the stories. I can't.
That's
I
fine.
can't.
It's for him to tell anyways.
I can't. No, he can't tell the stories.
That's probably for the best. Don't put it out there in the world.
I was still a little willing to do more things, chili style, if you will.
Yeah. That chili was out. Gotcha.
Man owns a cigar bar.
Yes.
Chili meets a man who owns a cigar bar.
Yes.
Man likes chili. What happens?
Bad things.
Yeah. No. Bad things. No. Things.
Bad things.
No. 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 I mean, what's bad about strippers?
Nothing.
Cut from a different cloth.
Cut from a different cloth, just built different.
So I think we should probably end our evening here.
Yeah,
We're babbling. We're having a good time here, but we're
we
babbling.
are. It's been a minute.
We're babbling. We're sorry.
Yeah. All right. I guess then if we're going to wrap it up, against my will, sheesh, make sure you head over to Instagram. Make sure you like us there, follow us there. Make sure you head over to our YouTube channel. We also post there. You can watch our goofy selves on video on Wednesdays. Make sure you head over to foxcigar.com. They have tons of awesome kits. Our boy Rob is over there building them all the time, always putting together cool things. Shipping is free on orders over $25. They also have all your accoutrement. I don't know. What else?
We have a new sponsor.
We have a new sponsor.
Okay. For all your driveway paver needs, check out T-Coast Pavers.
T-Coast Pavers.
Check them out. Stuart, Florida.
Stuart, Florida. Do you have a website?
TCoastPavers.com.
There you go.
Check them out. You need a driveway, 35 years experience. They do a really good job. Check them out. T-Coast Pavers.
There you go.
And the owner likes Scotch, so that's why I like him.
Gotcha.
All right, everybody.
Have a good one, everybody.